Hey, welcome to Real Talk Live with Annette Love, and I am just ecstatic to be in your ear and presence. I am so happy that I was able to come to you a little bit earlier today. I almost did 2 o'clock, but somebody needed my attention, so I had to give it to them. But listen, I'm here, and that's all we need, right? So look, we want to talk about bridges today, burning bridges. Um, and I just want to remind you. Be careful what you do. Be careful what you say, how you say it, to whom you say it to. Um, be careful of the bridges that you burn, okay? You're going to have disagreements. There's going to be a lot of time we don't get along with certain people, and that's to be expected. But what we have to do is remember not to burn our bridges completely down. We cannot afford to not be able to call on those people that we may need just because we're being stubborn, just because we don't want to forgive, just because we want to act like we have it all under control. And in reality, a lot of times we do not have it all under control. We never know who we might need. So please, please, please don't burn your bridges down. Even if you burn them just a little bit, make sure that they're repairable. How about that? Let's stop at repairable. Make sure that you can repair the bridge that has been burned. Because once the bridge has become nothing but ashes, it cannot be repaired. Let's think mentally. It cannot be used. Let's say that. So we're gonna build a picture. You have a bridge, because I want to make this plain and simple for those who may not understand. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm able to read any of your comments. Okay, so as a matter of fact, I'm gonna sit it right here so I don't have to look down. I can look at you as we speak. Now, this is the thing. Those who may not, we're gonna take it back. Okay, because I'm messing up. Understand me. Let me break it down to you, okay? You have a bridge. Your bridge gets you from point A to point B. Your bridge has a connection for you to get to one person to another person, on a person over there on the other side. Your bridge is your communication piece. Your bridge is what you use to reach out. Okay, so your bridge. Okay, so you get into it with somebody, or y'all have a disagreement, and you use your communication, okay, and you use it incorrectly. You start saying things that makes this bridge irreparable. You start saying things that lights a torch, to this bridge. You start saying things that eventually will burn this bridge away. But sometimes you can say things that just make the bridge have to get repaired. Okay, and that's where we want to stop. We want to be mindful of what we do. And this is for the people that didn't understand the term, don't burn your bridge down. You want to be mindful what you're doing, okay? Because ask yourself, am I ever going to need this bridge again? Am I ever going to need this bridge again? Not whether or not the bridge is going to need you. It's, am I going to need this bridge again? Okay, because at this moment in time, you're the one throwing everything away. You're the one throwing the relationship away, which is the bridge. Okay? You're the one throwing the communication away, or the communication extension away. You're throwing it away, which is the bridge, which is the relationship. So you have to ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this worth it? Should I let this bridge burn? Or should I try to salvage what I have already destroyed? Because I just might need this person. It's not a matter of, is the person going to need me? We never know who he might need. You don't burn your bridges completely down. Okay? You can handle and I'm going to use these terms because this is how I was brought up. You can handle people with a long handled spoon and still have a relationship. Whereas if you need something, you can reach out. And if they need something, you can reach out. So you can still have a bridge handling people with a long handled spoon. Meaning, for those who don't understand that term, you're not talking to them every day. You're not up close and personal every day. They're not in your business. You're not in their business. That's what's not going on. But you're able to be cordial, excuse me, and have casual conversation. You're cordial. You're able to say, hey, I just wanted to call you because I need a favor. See, when you burn them bridges, there's no more favors. You understand? There's no more favors. And then if you get a favor, baby, you're gonna pay for it wholeheartedly. So when we're not burning bridges in 2025, because we got to learn how to work together. We don't know who we might need in the years to come. And the matter of fact, in the days to come, you don't know who you might need. So we're not burning bridges, but I'm going to tell you what we need to be doing. When I slap that thigh, baby, I'm about to give you some. What we need to be doing is establishing businesses, establishing ways to maintain, and establishing, I guess you would say, olive branches to help our brothers and sisters maintain. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be offering good service, if not great service, so that we won't feel a certain way of using each other's services. See, I have a problem, and let me just talk about my community, not just all the communities. Let me talk about my community. I have a problem in my own community when I come to serve you and I get disrespected. When I come to, use your services, and I'm talked to like I'm nothing, as like I'm just another number. No, I want to be appreciated when I come to you because I went out of my way to come to you, because I promise you that I passed about 5 other stores that I could have stopped into, or 5 other boutiques, or 5 other flower shops, 5 other candy stores that I could have stopped in and got what I needed, grocery stores. I could have. And then I come to you to support you, and you talk to me as if I'm nothing, as if I'm beneath you, and I come to spend my money. Let me tell you a little secret about me. You can have that device, whatever I order, you can have it rung up in a bag, but you better get that money before you disrespect me. I took my son to the shoe store one time, and he wanted these shoes. It was the last pair in the store, and they were his size. So I told the guy, okay, give me those shoes. But then he wanted to put that stuff on. You know how they spray that stuff on your shoes. But they notice now, and y'all take heed to this, they only, if I had a desk, I'd be beating on it. They only spray all of that protective stuff on the shoes when they sell them to you. They don't spray it up there and put it back on the shelf. They wait till they make the sale, and then they want to put it on the shoe. So I told him, do not put that on my shoe. This is what I told him. And he showing out, go show the girl how it worked. I said, do not put that spray on my shoe, because I kept leather spray at home. I kept my own stash of how I treated my child's shoes. And so I didn't want that on his shoe. He sprayed that spray on that shoe. I walked right on out the store. My son was brokenhearted, but he got over it because he knew when I told the man not to spray that stuff on my shoe, and he did anyway. My son knew. His hands went up in the air like, wow, because he knew his mother was not going to buy those shoes. And so my thing is, when you are operating in customer service, pay attention to what the customer is asking or needing and saying. We have to pay attention to that. But I mean, we have to stop being afraid to get out here and be entrepreneurs. We have to stop being afraid. I want to give a shout out to Miss Beulah Anderson. Miss Beulah Anderson was funeralized on yesterday, and I wasn't able to make it because I had a meeting that was previously scheduled. Now, Miss Beulah Anderson had a business back in the, I want to say maybe the 60s, 70s. I know the 70s because I used to go in there with my grandmother. Miss Beulah Anderson business was actually across the street from my office, where my office is now. She was located across the street. If you walk down that street, you had so many African American owned businesses. You couldn't go anywhere and couldn't find you someone to repair shoes. See, these are the type of jobs we need right now. Where are all the shoe repairmen? Where are you guys at? Because I run down a shoe hill in weeks because I'm hard on my shoes. I have about 4 pair of shoes right now. I need new heels. The shoes look brand new, but the heels are gone. Where the shoe repairman? That's a job that we need, y'all. And that could be like a side hustle, but I need somebody to learn how to repair our shoes, how to put heels on our shoes. And this is the type of stuff we need to be building up towards as far as working in our community and working together, not burning bridges with us, hating each other and stop talking and stuff like that. If y'all know my story, y'all know that's stuff that I've already done. I am living a transparent life right now. I am telling you that I was known to cut folks off. I don't have a problem with saying this is it. We're no more friends. We're no longer going to be speaking. I don't want to see you. I don't like you. I'm not going to like you today or tomorrow or the day after. That was me. That was me. I had no problem with cutting people off. Sometimes my mother would say, "Love, you just can't cut folks off like you do." In my mind, I could because it disturbed my peace, but that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right. I was supposed to go and talk to them. I was supposed to hash this thing out with them. And then if they wouldn't listen, I was supposed to move on. But I didn't even try. It was immediately, as soon as I got offended, I was like, "You don't exist." And I would dismiss you. I would act like you're not around. You're not alive. Okay, that's not what we're supposed to do. See, y'all know I'm gonna live a transparent life. I'm gonna make sure that I tell it like it is. I'm not gonna sit out here and burn bridges. And let me tell y'all something. I'm the type of person now I have grown to be. I might burn a bridge with you. Our bridge might be burnt, but if I need you, I'm coming to you, and you're gonna tell me you ain't gonna help me. And I expect you to do the same thing. If you need me, I need you to come to me and let me tell you you ain't getting no help from me. That's how we need to be. We need to be bold and courageous for what we need to do to get ahead or what we need to do to rectify certain things. So I'm telling you right now, and right now I really don't have but maybe 2 people, maybe 2 or 3 people that I just don't deal with, that I just don't want to see. I just don't want to talk about them. I don't want anything to do with them. Only 2 or 3 people. And remember what Love told you, because y'all know I talk in third person. If I do something to you, or if I don't want to be bothered by you, it's because you did something to me first. And so what happened is never here or there. But the point is, there's only 3 people in this world that I don't ever want to see. Ever want to see again. Okay? And so, with that being said, the rest of y'all, I don't care what you think. I don't care if you think that we enemies. I don't care. If I need you, I'm coming to you. And if you need me, you need to come to me as well. I'm telling you. And if you one of those 3 people, I'm going to let you know you need kick rocks, get on, because you and I can't do this. But other than that, if you know you hadn't done anything drastic to me, you can come to me and ask me anything. And those 3 people, God going to have to take care of me later. That's just one That's one judgment I'm going to take. I'm going to stand right up there and try to explain why I was disobedient. I'm going to try to explain that. But I'm just saying, you be careful of the bridges that you burn. Don't burn them down. Don't turn them to ash. Don't do that. Charl. Charl. Y'all see burnt stuff that still have bones? Can these bones live again? Can these bones live again? Can these relationships live again? Can this communication piece be vibrant again? Can we talk again? Can we be friends and smile at each other again? That's what I want to know. Can we work this thing out? Can we? And the first thing you have to do in order to get there, you got to stop talking about it. You got to stop telling people what somebody did to you. You got to stop telling people about the experience. You understand what I'm saying? You got to stop trying to make the other person look like the culprit and you look like the victim. That's what we have to stop doing in order to make these bones live again. Okay, in order to make the relationship thrive again, in order to get the ash off the bridge, we have to stop covering the bridge with ash. We have to stop talking about the stuff. That's the first thing. You have to show that it's water under the bridge. You have to show that it's over. You have to show that there's no animosity. You have to show that we're good right now. And there's nothing else for us to worry about with that situation. Don't burn those bridges down. Don't let nobody tell you something about someone else and you haven't experienced it. I'm sorry, that's your experience, but as far as me, I have nothing against this individual. We're fine. We're fine. I don't try to turn anybody against my non-associates because I don't have any enemies. I really don't. You may consider me your enemy, but I don't have any enemies. I don't consider anybody my enemy. I just consider people someone that I don't want to be bothered with, but I will throw water on you if you're on fire. So I don't have any enemies, okay? But like I said, I may be yours and so may it be, okay? But we don't want it to get to that point. We don't want to get to that point. You know how hard it is living with the fact that you don't like anyone or can't stand this person, and some of us don't have a problem with saying hate. I have a problem with that word, but to say I hate this person, that is a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy, and that's a lot of stress on your mind, and you're not gonna mess up my peace. Nobody is that important to mess up my peace, and I mean nobody. Okay, my children, they come close. My grandkids, closer. But at some point, I have to release. I have to release and be like, I can't let you have my peace. Because without my peace, I have nothing. And that's like burning bridges. What you burning the bridge for? Just go to your peaceful place. Go to your peaceful place and let everything just work out. Okay? That's what we need to do. Go to your peaceful place. So this is what I'm looking at. We're not burning no bridges, or let me put it this way. We're not burning any more bridges after today. We're going to see if our bridges can be repaired. Okay? We're going to get that ash off that bridge. And even if we don't talk to the individuals every day, we're going to check on them every once in a while. And they're going to check on us every once in a while. And they're going to know that we're sincere to a point where they're not going to go back and say, oh, hey, yeah, they tried to make amends. No, that apology or that conversation needs to be serious. And they need to know that all is well. And so I just encourage you today to make things right. Life is very short. Life is very short. And so you don't want any regrets. And like I tell people, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets because I know that God blessed me with a the time to make amends with those who I needed to make amends with. God blessed me a situation or the opportunity to be able to get closure. So I have no regrets. But I don't want you to have any regrets. I can only imagine a person going away from here and you have not reconciled. So whatever it is going on in your life that needs reconciliation, I'm asking you to go do it. Do not burn that bridge down. Do not take that relationship to a level where there's no turning back. It's not worth it. Be in your peaceful place. Remember that God loves you. I love you. Make sure you love yourself. Then you can go on and you can properly love someone else and you can make better decisions. Listen, may you have a blessed and be tremendously blessed throughout this week that's coming up.